I'm pretty sure the reason the play is called 1776 because it was signed on July 4th, 1776. So after a brief interlude with Desmond finding a second power source in the present, Connor leaves Achilles for flimsy reasons.
The day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me, and on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
Really? Does that include helping you escape your execution in the very level before this conversation? Connor meets with Washington in the field, learning of supplies being hijacked by Benjamin Church, another one of Haytham's allies. Connor goes to confront Church, only to find his father waiting. Realizing that both of them want Church, Connor reluctantly agrees to team up with Haytham for the time being. Oh, and Haytham knows Connor is his son. Are all the mind-boggling revelations happening off-screen or something? What the hell? During their hunts, they discuss their different philosophies. You know, the usual father-son bonding.
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started.
Remember what Haytham says here, it'll be kind of important later. After another naval battle, the two find and kill Church. You only think it's cool because Caboose did it first, don't you? Connor apologizes to Achilles, like he should, and then recommends a truce between the assassins and the Templars. Of course, that is rendered moot when Haytham discovers one of Washington's orders.
It seems your good friend here has just ordered an attack on your village. Although attack might be putting it mildly. Well, tell him, Commander.
We've been receiving reports of Allied natives working with the British. I've asked my men to put a stop to it.
By burning their villages and salting the land, by calling for their extermination, according to this letter. Not the first time either. Tell them what you did 14 years ago.
That was another time.
Yes. The one responsible for the death of Connor's mother was not Charles Lee, but George Washington. Ever heard of a wham moment? And the sad thing is, he's right. The natives really did support the regulars against the Patriots for, well, obvious reasons. Connor kills the Patriots hanging to his village, only to find his childhood friend siding with Lee, and Connor is forced to kill him. Lee walks the Patriot army into a trap, resulting in the Battle of Monmouth. Connor fights for the Patriots, but makes it clear to Washington that the two are finished. We return to Desmond, who learns his father was captured by the Templars, who want him to hand over the piece of Eden or they'll kill William. Desmond goes to the Templars and manages to kill Cross rather easily, though not quite as easily as he does with the Templars' leader, Vidic.
Now give me the apple.
You want it? Fine. Here it is.
Wait! No!
Did Vidic really think this was going to work? Hand over the ancient artifact that makes people do things against their will, but don't think to use it yourself. He might as well just let William go, not contact Desmond at all, and just shoot himself. So much for the overarching main villain of the present-day storyline. Back in the past, Connor is reluctant to kill Haytham, but a very sick-looking Achilles tells him that he has to die as well as Lee. Connor sneaks into Fort George as his allies attack it, so he has a chance to get at Lee, but only finds Haytham. The two fight, Connor having to slam Haytham into objects to even hurt him, and then finally finishes him off.
Don't think I have any intention of caressing your cheek and saying I was wrong. I will not weep and wonder what might have been. I'm sure you understand. Still, I'm proud of you in a way. You've shown great conviction, strength, courage. All noble qualities. I should have killed you long ago.
And with newfound strength, Connor cuts his hair into a mohawk and chases Lee into a burning ship, and both of whom are badly wounded in the process.
Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
have no idea how long I've been waiting to use that again. Wait a minute. Didn't the real-life Charles Lee die in retirement peacefully? Okay, that's a little more peaceful. So Connor finally gets his hands on the key and hides it at the grave of Achilles' son, also named Connor. That actually explains a lot about how Achilles felt about him. In the present day, Desmond and company get their hands on the key and finally find the precursor device Juno wanted them to get so badly. However, another precursor, Minerva, reveals Juno actually just wants Desmond to use the device to free her so she can be released and take over the world.
Of course!
Minerva insists Desmond is centuries too late and should just let the sun destroy civilization, for even though the cycle will continue, it's a better alternative than having Juno rule over humanity. Then why did all of your messages through time directly address Desmond personally? When Ezio found the piece of Eden in the second game, Minerva was directly speaking to Desmond that he should be the one to save the world. When Desmond found the piece of Eden in Brotherhood, Minerva was talking directly to him. And then in Revelations, Ezio personally said good luck to Desmond. How is it too late if Desmond's time period was exactly the one you were aiming for?
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there. You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time.
Son.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
So Desmond picks the synthesis ending, the world is saved, but Juno is free to spread terror across the world. And that is how the series ends. The sun won't blow up, but an Eldritch abomination has been released on the world. Well, okay, there is an epilogue concerning Connor. He finds his village abandoned, everyone having left due to the Patriots' victory over the regulars, and, one last time, he avenge a real historical event, New York's Evacuation Day, seeing the British leave the colonies, only to gain a heavy heart at the sight of a slave owner displaying his stock. All in all, Achilles' words ring true for both Desmond and Connor's stories.
Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
Yeah, and there aren't a lot of fulfilling endings either. Okay, there's no real reason for outcry. This is a decent game, just not very rewarding in terms of conclusion. It's very anticlimactic, and not just with major finales, but individual enemies as well. On Connor's side, Lee and Haytham are billed as massive threats, but boss-wise, the greatest threat you'll face is the full sync challenges rather than the targets themselves. And as for Desmond, Cross is considered out of his league, the ultimate assassin killer, and yet Desmond beats him at every turn. However, the story is successful in another way, moral ambiguity. In the first game, it was made very clear that both the Assassins and the Templars have valid points and that they have the same goal, just different methods that both consider morally wrong. However, over the course of the series, the Templars were portrayed more as power-hungry puppy kickers who seem to have forgotten their original goal of peace through control. I'm glad this game remembered that, making Haytham more relatable and even making things the Assassins doing as wrong. Even the portrayal of the Revolutionary War was grey, both sides having faults and the exact opposite of what is taught in school. And while the story goes back and forth in terms of quality, the gameplay does the exact same thing. It's largely the same as it was in Revelations, though enemies are stronger and can actually block your counterattacks, as opposed to previous games where you could just kill one enemy and then one-shot KO any others in the group immediately afterwards. It's disappointing that your weapons are surprisingly limited to just Hidden Blade, Tomahawk, and Gun, though, and the need to upgrade or buy better weapons are non-existent. Kinda makes gaining money by upgrading your base, finding loot, and opening trade routes using your ship pointless. The recruiting assassins element is also downplayed to the point it might as well not even be there since I barely ever needed it, and only picked up 2 recruits who never seem to level up at all. But if that really must be the end of the series, yeah, they could have ended it better, but at least they ended it before the games got flat out bad. It missed its chance at ending before it got stupid, but then again, we wouldn't be here right now. Wait, what is that noise? Huh. The game has suggested something about 2012. December 21st. That's today. Huh. Something stopped the sun from exploding. Did anyone else hear that?